Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. Perth Mint gold sales nearly double. Let's explore. In a news story that just broke, it looks like the Perth Mint is doing quite well with their gold sales. The Perth Mint offers a lot of variety of different products, from cast bars to stamped bars to minted bars here, such as you see here, to various different bullion coins and in forms. Now, there are larger gold products as well, and obviously the Perth Mint is into digital gold too, but nonetheless, we're going to take a look at a story from Reuters that just kind of broke here today, and that is the Perth Mint's November gold sales nearly double. The Perth Mint sales of gold products in November jumped about 94% from the previous month to an 8-month peak, the refiner said on Monday. Sales of gold coins and minted bars soared to 115,872 ounces last month, which is the highest level since March this year, from 59,750 ounces in October, and were up nearly 38% from a year earlier. Silver product sales rose 13.2% to 1,530,598 ounces from 1,352,275 ounces in October, jumping about 37% from a year ago. So it looks like there's high demand even for silver products, but this is an interesting report noting the gold increase. And I think that just tells us a couple of different things. That even though prices have been a bit weak for gold this year compared to the massive record breaking that we saw for gold last year, prices and premiums, by the way, are still high on gold, but much higher on silver. But both metals are doing well, and this is from Perth Mint. We don't have numbers from other places right now, other mints, but this is certainly encouraging news, and also tells us that people are wising up in terms of having a hedge against economic instability. That's what gold provides, something very different than what cryptocurrencies provide. A general pickup in the appetite for physical gold coincided with the release of the Perth Mint's 2022 dated Australian kangaroo sales. The response from a global distribution network was outstanding, and Neil Vance, the general manager of minted products, said in a blog post. So this is something that is related to the collector aspect, people wanting to get those 2022 dated kangaroos. And I was a part of that, I guess, because I got one of those as well. But let's take a look here and see in this chart here, which is a little bit difficult to read here because it doesn't allow me to blow it up. But we can see the gold sales through the years here, November, October. And so if we look at November of 20 compared to October of 20, there was a big jump as well. But I think one thing you'll notice here is look at these large increases here in February and March of 2021 here this year, the highest since January, since the last two years, 20 and 21. And November is right up there. So I think there's more to this big increase in sales than just the release of the new products, albeit, admittedly, as we saw here from October of 20 to November of 20, there was that big jump. So very interesting indeed. And we'll see how it looks for December for those numbers as well. But a lot of increase, a lot of buying for silver and gold. And I think this is an encouraging news for those who think, well, people are getting maybe tired of the lackluster gold and silver prices. People keep buying, and I think it's encouraging to know that people are starting to wise up. What does it mean to wise up when prices are so low for gold and silver? It means that they're buying and take advantage of the dips, understanding what they're buying, I believe. I think that there's enough time has passed since the silver squeeze movement and since the pandemic started. People are learning more about the markets and how that silver and gold don't necessarily follow the trends for the markets or what inflation is doing. They will catch up. Make no mistake, they will catch up. I think it's fascinating indeed. Global benchmark spot prices fell 0.5% in November as the U.S. Federal Reserve turned more hawkish while silver dropped 4.4%. The Perth Mint, which is owned by the government of Western Australia, refines more than 90% of the newly mined gold in Australia, which is one of the world's biggest gold producers. So, interesting news here. Fascinating. Again, I think we can tie this to two reasons why the sales picked up. The general pickup from the appetite for physical gold coincided with the release of the Perth Mint's 2022 dated Australian Kangaroo Series and other issues like the Tiger, the Lunar. So there you go. Fascinating indeed. This is something. So people are still buying bars, gold, digital products, which is supposed to be backed up by the physical, but it's these kangaroo sales that are partly driving the price upper. And we'll see. The Perth Mint is second to none in terms of quality, I feel, especially when they produce a product that comes with a capsule by design standard. I mean, it's pretty neat that you can buy an ounce of gold and pretty much flawless through and through, and it's going to come with a capsule to protect it and hold it. I'm a big fan of the Perth Mint offerings for that reason. And I kind of wish that we had that kind of quality here in the United States, or a bullion, maybe a little better bullion product that provided that level of protection and quality control. Their Perth Mint bars are another great choice. However, they are faked a lot. You got to watch out and be very careful buying Perth Mint fake bars. In fact, I know that all the ones that I've seen, the most fake bars I've seen have been from Perth Mint. They find a way to recreate that blister packaging, and all they got to do and just make the bars look a little bit thicker, plate them with gold, potentially gold-plated brass or copper, and there you have it. There's your fake gold bar. Very easy to detect because they are much thicker than what is in the normal offerings, but they're faked a lot. If you don't know that, then you will be fooled and buy them. The cast bar products, I don't know as much about those. I've never seen one in person, but it is something to consider buying. Maybe Perth Mint, Australia, relatively new offering here, but pretty nice. And but again, as is with any cast or poured gold product, even from a trusted mint, it's good to get it tested because they can fill this stuff up with lead. They tend to be thicker, filled up with lead or tungsten to give it that weight. But there you have it. So Perth Mint's sales increasing for some very interesting reasons, and given where we're at in the markets, and especially coupled upon central banks buying gold, your peers are buying gold as well. So that should encourage you and not to be dissuaded from where the markets are going. Let me know what your thoughts are below. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch this video, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.